Just ready to get this show on the road.
The catchphrase of all catchphrases.
Welcome to another episode of the Real Leel Show. Mid-season finale tonight. Listen, we got a lot of woo. The word almost came out. The word almost came out. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read you a blog that I wrote recently because we all know, for those of y'all boxing fans, and I'm gonna get into a lot. We got a whole lot. We have some basketball talk that we're going to talk about today. LeBron James. I got a lot to say about LeBron James. A lot of people may boo-hoo, woohoo, whatever you want it is. Kahoot, Zazoot, whatever it is. I got something to say, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the sportsmanship of LeBron James. I'm going to get into that later on the show. We also got Lamar Action Jackson, obviously going up against yours truly, the New York Bills, Buffalo Bills, whatever you want to call it. I got takes on that as well. We got some hip-hop. Obviously, I just played the classic beat, the classic song. I'm fronting Pharrell Jay-Z because we ain't fronting. I mean, yesterday was Hov's birthday. So we're going to play a lot of Jay-Z songs on the show as well. But you know what? It's time that we get the show on the road, and I'm going to do that right now. Starting off by reading the blog that I have because we all know Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz will be going up against each other this Saturday in a highly anticipated rematch. And you know what? I'm a boxing fan. I'm happy to see this fight. And you know what? Let's get right into it. This is my old blog after the first fight was over. Underestimation can lead to devastation. And that's going to be a theme throughout this whole show. That term right there. Underestimation can lead to devastation. We all know I was underestimated, and guess what?
And to this day,
I'm still underestimated and underappreciated. But guess what? We still rise. If you're a champion and you want to succeed in life, you got to rise through all the obstacles. You feel me? You see that my guy Craig in the studio who's going to be on the mic in a few minutes. We got to rise. Got to throw the fist in the air. Rave it like you just don't care. But anyway, underestimation can lead to devastation. Former WBA, WBO, and IBF heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua, was a big favorite to defeat his replacement opponent, the then 33-1 Andy Ruiz Jr. With his sights looking ahead to a possible super fight with the one and only Deontay Wilder, Joshua took a huge upset loss, having hit the canvas 3 times before the fight was ultimately stopped by the referee in round 7. The fight is over. It was a newly crowned heavyweight champion, Andy Ruiz, that had other plans for AJ as he shocked the world by defeating Anthony Joshua with a 7th round TKO. You know, gotta go. Stripping him of his 4 heavyweight belts. We've seen this movie before. Oh yeah, we saw this movie before. This is a sequel. We saw it when Buster Douglas had a huge upset victory over Boxing Hall of Famer and retired heavyweight champion Mike Tyson, Iron Mike. I watched his videos last night. I want to talk about that later on at some point in the show. I watched his videos last night. This guy is a monster. I should have been Mike Tyson for Halloween. The brother's a monster. Point blank period. Muhammad Ali also suffered this fate when he lost to Leon Spinks in 1978. Now, the boxing world is shooken up once again thanks to Andy Ruiz Jr. This goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, underestimation can lead to devastation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Real Leel Show starts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Real Leel, and I am back again. Every day, there are news going on in the world of sports and pop culture, and I get my unique takes on them. Please subscribe to the channel so you can get all the latest updates on these hottest news and see the full episodes of my radio shows, The Real Leel Show, college and podcast version, In the Huddle, and What's Your Grind Like podcast. Daily updates, breaking news on my Instagram page, weekly blogs. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy the content. This Saturday, we have the highly anticipated rematch, Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Anthony Joshua. World heavyweight division. It doesn't get no better. It doesn't get no better and bigger than this. Now I got 2 questions. You know, I'm on my Chris Brown movements. I got a question for you, and I need an answer. I got 2 questions. Because I do believe that this it's going to be more of a mental fight, than it is physical. Is Joshua mentally ready to fight this fight? Last fight, he quit. Point blank period. The whole world saw. All right? One more time. The whole world saw that Anthony Joshua quit in his last fight. The brother saw the lights of Madison Square Garden. He normally fights in England where he's home. The brother took the trip to show that he is the best at the time in the world. And he took a trip to MSG. And in that fight, when he was experiencing the turmoil after knocking Ruiz down, the brother was looking from side to side, looking in the crowd like the lights was too big. The brother was looking like Dora the Daggone Explorer. And then Ruiz caught him with a shot on the temple. And it was downhill ever since. Anthony Joshua dropped 3 times in that fight. And the brother quit. The brother flat out quit. The brother went from looking like a Greek god to looking like Pillsbury Dope Boy. That's it. He went from looking like a Greek god to Pillsbury Dope Boy. When Andy Ruiz looked like Pillsbury Dope Boy. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. So is he mentally ready in this fight? Because obviously there was talks that he was dropped in sparring. Now I don't know how accurate it is because I do believe that it got hushed up and thrown under the rug. Like it's a daggone mess in your apartment and you don't like cleaning, so you just throw it under the rug and act like you vacuum it. Maybe it was like that. We don't know. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, his confidence was shot when he fought Andy Ruiz. I don't know. Maybe it was the pressure of being known as the guy. You walk, you came in, you use the bathroom without paparazzi popping to you. I mean, maybe it was tiring. I like Teddy Atlas, recap of the fight recently. Maybe he didn't realize what he was doing by quitting, and it all started hitting him, right? Maybe he made that mistake and didn't realize it. Sometimes you do things, and you don't really think of the consequences after, until it hits you. And you're like, damn, this joint just hit me like Deontay Wilder. Maybe it was that. Now, my other question is, because I told you I had 2 questions, and I need them answered on Saturday. My other question is, does Andy Ruiz have the same hunger that he did in the first fight? I mean, the brother was broke going into the first fight. And when he pulled off that upset, the brother is now he got a Roy's voice. He got a mansion. He got fame and recognition to go with that. And right after the fight was over, the brother went and got him a mansion. Literally, right after the fight. Andy Ruiz is the winner. Okay, we're going to buy this mansion right now. Right after the fight, the brother popped out with a mansion. Honestly, Andy Ruiz, I like you. You're a humble dude. You're a humble dude and I'm cheering for you. But you need to take some financial classes, my brother. Because I don't know where that money you got going to. Maybe you need a couple more fights with Joshua. Because you're spending it like crazy. But hey, I don't want to gossip. Even though I am gossiping. I personally think Joshua, right? Let me get into Joshua. I personally think Joshua shouldn't be fighting this rematch without a tune-up fight, personally, right? But his camp and Eddie Hearn don't learn. They pressuring this brother because Eddie Hearn made Anthony Joshua who he was and who he is today. So he said, you know what? You got your behind beat, you got your ass beat. Go up and get a tune and go right in there and get the immediate rematch and get the belts back. Not even a tune-up fight. I mean, the brother literally got his ass beat. And he wanted him to go and say, get in there. Not a tune-up fight. We saw this movie before with Mike Tyson, y'all. I was watching his tapes yesterday. For some reason, I was on my Mike Tyson flex yesterday. He fought Evander Holyfield. He lost. Fought him again. He lost. Sometimes guys' styles make fights. And sometimes a guy's style brings problems. Like his mathematics. And you can't understand the problem. You can't solve X, Y, and Z to get the answer. Can't. Maybe Andy Ruiz presents a style that Joshua just can't seem to map it out, can't work it out. Ladies and gentlemen, will Anthony Joshua try angles? Get it? We in math class today. We in math class today. So moving on here, right? In this fight, we all know AJ underestimated Ruiz the first time. The brother gave him his belts to hold. What in the world, when you're about to go to war with somebody, you give them your belts to hold, to take pictures with it? Now imagine King Tut went to war with another pharaoh that was trying to take his spot. And they literally about to chop each other's heads off. You really think King Tut will give the other king his crown to hold, to take pictures before they go to war? Come on, brother. And then Anthony Joshua knocked him down. And you got this fat-looking kid named Ruiz, and he got knocked down. And Anthony Joshua was like, all right, this is about to be a walk in the park. But credit to Ruiz for getting up and bringing the fight to AJ and stealing that victory. So in this fight, AJ, he needs to utilize this jab and keep Ruiz at bay. He's a taller fighter. He needs to keep him at bay. And he should not try to exchange punches like he did the last time. Because Ruiz is a dog. He's a dog. All right? The brother is a dog. He throws a lot of punches. And you saw it. Maybe it was a little wild the last time, but he got the job done and it's sure connected. You need to keep the brother at bay. So listen. This is a 50-50 fight, man. It's a 50-50 fight that 50 Cent can't even pick it. Honestly. And I can see it going either way. I can honestly see it going either way. Like I said, I don't know what question that I have is going to be answered out the two. Did Andy Ruiz lose his hunger? Is AJ mentally ready? They say he's going to switch up his style. He's going to switch up a couple things. But I say to AJ, don't change up everything. Don't lose who you are. Don't lose what made you get this far. Tweak up some things that need to be tweaked. But don't tweak up everything. Can't start over now, brother. You're already there. Can't start over. So hopefully he tweaks what he needs to tweak, especially defensively, and just work with the game plan that's put in place. And we should have a great fight. That should go either way. But you know what? I guess you can say it's time for predictions right now. Because I've been stalling. It's time to get into the predictions right now. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this whole week I've been battling back and forth. I had one where I was like, I think he's going to win. The other one, I think he's going to win. But right now, I'm going to go with Anthony Joshua to defeat Ruiz and get his titles back via knockout in the 7th round. I mean the 9th round. Via knockout in the 9th round. I think it's going to be a close, entertaining fight. I think Ruiz is going to have his moments. I think Joshua is going to take it slow, more slower, and utilize his jab. Because he even said it. He's not going to rush into it. He's going to utilize his jab, and then he's going to soften Ruiz down, and then he's going to throw them powerful right hands that he has. And he's going to... Remember, Anthony Joshua, before this fight, was one of the best finishers in the game, along with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he's like the Predator. I say Predator, not Predator. Predator. The brother, when he smells blood, he's coming for you. AJ was one of those dudes. We saw it against Povetkin when he knocked out Povetkin. When he smelled blood, because Povetkin was winning that fight, in my opinion. And then when he smelled blood, he knocked him out. We saw it against Klitschko when he got back up and knocked him out. AJ, we tend to forget, he's one of the best finishers in the game. And I think it's going to be a competitive, entertaining fight. But AJ is going to find a way to finish Andy Ruiz. And that's my personal opinion. Both guys are both respectable. I like seeing Ruiz. I want to see Ruiz win. But I just got to tell it like it is. Why? Because this is the Real Leel Show, ladies and gentlemen.